Well, it all started about 16, 17 years ago. Yeah, I split with my girlfriend, missus and kid. Yeah, I let her have the flat, the kid and all that lot. Went through the hostel systems. Didn't agree with some of the things they'd done. Didn't agree with like the prices they charged. You know what I mean? So then I moved into my brother. And then he lost his flat. And then moved into a little brother. And now my little brother came me out 12 months ago, and 2 days ago my brother died.
Where are you sleeping at the moment?
Anywhere and everywhere.
On the streets?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Cold. Wet. I've been urinated upon, I've been spat on, I've been had food chucked at me. You know what I mean? There are good sorts of people. You know what I mean? People do come up to you, give you food, give you money, speak to you.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I prefer to sit down and have a conversation with people rather than have money off them.
Yeah.
This world's messed up and that's all there is to it. This government's not doing enough for their own people. Yeah, and then what it is for everybody else. And that's it.
I was working and all that. I went up to Hampshire and that for work. Ended up staying up there for 6 years. Come back home to be told that I lost my local connection.
So where are you sleeping at the moment?
In the car park behind the police station.
Okay, and what's that like?
Cold over night times and all that, and especially with the weather like it is and that, you know, it's sort of like, you know, can be quite hard sometimes. I'm hoping that once I get past this initial blip, I can get back in then from PATH to help to get a flat. And then looking for next year to get back into full-time work. It seems like down here you need to either be heavy on drink or heavy use of drugs to actually qualify to get help down here. There's a few other people on the streets that, you know, you tend to look out for each other as like street family really.
Yeah.
And that we sort of like watch each other's back and all that kind of stuff, but it's a very isolated kind of lifestyle.
I've been in Plymouth quite a while. I was on remand and I got into a bail hostel in Maidstone Avenue, and I've been in Plymouth on and off since then. I've been through the George Hostel, the Salvation Army Hostel, and I got into what's called restart accommodation. A friend of mine moved in that I've known a long while, and he was having visitors come and go, but they got a no visitors policy there. Because I was associated with him, I was given immediate notice to quit last Tuesday.
Okay.
I had an assessment at the George Hostel last Friday. That went fine. I'm just waiting for the first bed now in either Plymouth House, the George Hostel, or the Salvation Army at Devonport. Rough sleeping up on the home.
Okay, and how's that been?
Wet.
Yeah.
You don't have to sleep rough. You can do what's called safe sleep, but that's when you're in a dorm with loads of other people. You've got all your belongings with you, and things tend to go missing. So I'd rather sleep. I've got a decent sleeping bag. I'd rather sleep up on the home.
When I first got here, I was living in a hostel, but I have now secured my own accommodation, which I've done through saving up from doing the big issue, which is a bit different to what most people are like. But it can be hard. It can be very hard, especially when it's cold and miserable and wet. You know, I've been lucky really in the respect that I carry a tent and sleeping bags and everything with me anyway, because, you know, if I'm going to be on the streets, I know I've got to keep myself warm.
Yeah.
You know, there's plenty of services in Plymouth, which is really good. You know, you're lucky you've got Shekinah Mission, Salvation Army, you've got PCHA, which do a lot of the hostels in the town. So, you know, being homeless, it's hard, but it's also a nice community of people. Everybody's one wage packet away from being homeless nowadays, unfortunately, because we don't have the security we had back in, you know, I'll say the 80s, where you could just walk down the street and get a job. But unfortunately, everybody's scraping and trying to make a living.